to the fundraiser for Katelyn's cause, and Bret's going to update us on the results of that, where the money's going, just a little bit of background for those that might have missed when they came and talked to us about donating, and this is our second year to help sponsor. So welcome, Bret Curtis, one of my favorite other realtors that I get to work with.
Mine too. Thank you, Mary.
And I want your pants.
Oh, you want them?
Yes, I do.
We'll have to come up with an appropriate time that I can give them to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a public meeting. No, it looks like we can wear those to an Oregon State football game.
But I won't ever go to one.
Oh, no!
Yeah, my wife has been, for 25 years, been asking me to expand my wardrobe. It's normally blue or gray or black. So I've made a step in that direction. But that's not why I'm here. Thanks for first of all, I'll start by apologizing that Chris Wallace wasn't able to make it. He's one of the founders of Katelyn Cause. Although he's symptom-free, he and his wife did test positive, I think, over the weekend, and so they've chosen to take this week and not associate with people. So he apologizes, and also gives a big thank you, which the reason I'm here to visit with you is, first and foremost, is to share my gratitude and appreciation for your contribution to what we're trying to accomplish through the RE/MAX Coast and Country Charity Classic Golf Tournament for Katelyn's Cause. So over the last 2 years, our golf tournament has actually raised more than $25,000, which we think is huge, and Katelyn's Cause certainly thinks so too. And I'm going to show a video here shortly, but when Katelyn's Cause was established after the death of Katelyn back in 2008, they primarily, at that time, with the little funds that they had, they primarily just went up around Christmas time, got an idea of the children at Dornbecker's Children's Hospital who were fighting cancer, get a list of those children, and then they would use the available resources they had to go out and buy, really nice Christmas gifts for these kids. That's how it started, with the philosophy being to bring smiles and laughter to these children while they're fighting something like cancer. That's grown. So since 2008, initially it expanded simply by giving gifts, coming up with ways to bring smiles and laughter to children's faces throughout the year. And the nursing staff would actually call down to Brookings, because obviously Dornbecker's is in Portland, and say, hey, we got, this 5-year-old is really down, really struggling, what can we do? And that developed into kind of a storage facility of gifts, and not just stuffed animals. We're talking high-end stuff that generally the family couldn't afford themselves, but the child, if they had a wish list, would have it on there. And as that continued to evolve and Katelyn's Cause began to raise more money, it wasn't just gifts. And then it became gas cards, hotel rooms, food vouchers for families that otherwise may not be able to spend time with their child while they're going through treatment. And recently, and as I've been told, it's the contributions that we've made, that you've made and helped us with, that's allowed them now that they're connected with all of our local facilities, so Sutter Coast, Curry County Medical Facility, and a number of others, where if there is an emergency with a child, particularly those that need to be life-flighted or moved to another facility, the nursing staff will contact Katelyn's Cause, and now Katelyn's Cause is responding to those needs for those families. As many of you might be able to attest, it's not that easy for a family to pop over to Medford or up to Portland or Eugene to spend a week or two with a child that's been injured or sick or obviously may have been diagnosed with cancer. So the foundation's efforts are expanding, and we should take great pride in being a part of that maturation of Katelyn's cause. Another element to talk about is just how unique our golf tournament is compared to others that happen around the region. Are there any golfers in the room? Mary?
Half a golf.
A golfer, okay?
Half a golf.
Half a golfer? Well,
I'm a Dutcher.
I admit I'm an addict. I play golf a lot, and I've played in countless golf tournaments. And so I'm able to glean from what I see in other tournaments and bring it to fruition with our own tournament. And for the most part, most golf tournaments really just barely kick the bucket when it comes to generating interest and promotion and pulling people to the tournament and getting them behind the cause. In a typical golf tournament, might have 10 to at most 18 or 20 teams. Actually, the Curry Medical Foundation just had a very big tournament. They had 20 teams for their golf tournament. I think they raised
Over $20,000.
over $20,000 just that one tournament. So there's a great example. But there's a lot of tournaments where it's crickets, and you weren't even sure that the tournament was still being held when you arrived that day to participate. Our golf tournament had 26 teams, and we actually draw people from all over the region. And that's one of the foundational elements of our golf tournament. We want people to come from elsewhere to play golf in Brookings. And I think that may be a reason why you contribute, is because those people come and spend money in Curry County. So we had golfers from, of course, Gold Beach, North Bend, Coos Bay, the Eugene area, Del Norte County, Humboldt County, and Marion County. So we had people all the way up from the North Bay area to play in our golf tournament. And one of the things that we do when we promote our tournament is, I'll show you, is a video that goes out to every golfer that inquires about the golf tournament. It's all over the internet on various sites. We did a variety of marketing techniques that if people click on it, this video opens up and they can watch it. So, and all the sponsors have an opportunity to view this, so I thought I'd share it with you. It's one of two that I'll play this afternoon. Let me wake this up again.
Tell us about this trophy here too.
I will.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's one of the appealing parts of our tournament, I think. Sounds good?
It's good for me.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of Explore My Town. Together we are here to feature a fun event, which also benefits a very special cause. I'm Marie Curtis with Remax Coastal Country Real Estate.
And I'm Bret Curtis, and we're excited to share the RE/MAX Charity Classic Golf Tournament here along Southern Oregon's coast at Salmon Run Golf Course to benefit Katelyn's cause. The date is August 27th and August 28th.
Your participation in this tournament, whether you're a golfer or a sponsor, goes a long ways to support Katelyn's cause.
Katelyn had a wish that her family continue to give smiles and laughter to children who are just being diagnosed with cancer, or who are fighting cancer as best they can up at the Norbecker Children's Hospital. Come golf
Come compete.
for a great cause. par 3 as an island green. We're encouraging you here in this region, come to the coast for the weekend. The format of the tournament is pretty simple. It's a 2-person best ball. Friday, there'll be a free practice round. So come out, enjoy the evening. Afterwards, go down to the port, the Fat Irish, for dinner and some live music. We'll start at 10 o'clock on Saturday the 28th. We'll have a great time. The winning team, gross score, will earn a trophy that you can take back to your club and display for an entire year, and then bring it back and do it again next year. Is your town.
Let's explore together.
So that gives you just a taste of how we try to interact with those that are potentially sponsoring or playing in the golf tournament. And we update that every year. Next year, we're actually going to involve a QR code where I can be visiting with you about the tournament, give you that code, you take a picture of it, and then it's going to open up a 30-second slideshow that will do more to talk about the golf tournament and the cause than I could do in 5 or 6 minutes, because as you know, images mean a lot.
The music drowns out your voices.
I know, that's this TV.
Okay, thank
And I oftentimes forget, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If you watched it any other way, it's just something about this television.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I apologize. But Mary asked about the trophy. So a unique element of our golf tournament, and if any of you are competitive, you know that sometimes you'll fight harder just for a trophy than a big cash prize, but those help too. So we created a trophy that actually has all of our partner sponsors on the trophy. So right there
Oh,
is
awesome.
Gold Beach Rotary.
Wow.
On the other side is the City of Brookings, who's also a partner sponsor. And then on the back, Lucky 7 and the casino and the hotel. So our 3 partner sponsors are displayed all year long. And you could see the value if this went someplace else. So if the winning team the first year actually was a team out of Eugene. So for a year, this trophy sat at that golf course. At that time, we didn't have any partner sponsors, so it was just the front logo. But now, this tournament was won by a local twosome out of Brookings. And now it's being displayed right as you check in every day. And of course, the way it sits in, you actually walk in from this direction and you see your logo right there. So that's part of I think, of the appeal. In fact, you guys, many of you probably know Chris Clark, and you probably know Lucas. Lucas
Yeah, right.
had been in Gold Beach for some time, but Chris used to be the manager at the Cedar Bend golf course.
And the girls' basketball coach.
And the girls' basketball coach, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He actually got a little choked up when this arrived and he got to slide it in there. So even us grown men get excited about just being associated with the trophy. So hopefully that's an appealing aspect. We try to promote that to draw those golfers from around the region so that they come and want to compete for something more than just a gift certificate. Okay? And then we do a wrap-up video at the end. So we've got a professional photography and a drone pilot that comes out to the golf tournament to do this stuff so that we can continue to expand the tournament and draw people from around the region. That's the key. That's our goal. So here's a wrap-up video.
So we know why we're here. There's really three reasons: to play, to compete, and to support. And if I may just talk about those briefly backwards. We're here to support Katelyn's cause. The foundation was established after the passing of Katelyn Wallace, who passed away from cancer back in 2008. And it was really her wish, and I've learned a lot through her parents. Just how special she was as a young lady. I didn't know her, but I certainly felt like I have them and many of you who knew her well. But she had a wish, and despite all the things she was going through, her focus was on other people. You can tell. And if you haven't watched the interview that's inside the occasion hall, I encourage you to watch it because it's the interview with the nurse that cared for her back then. So she had a wish that her parents and the foundation continue to bless children when they get diagnosed with cancer and through their treatment. And that's now gone much more than just gifts and tokens of appreciation. It's now gas cards, hotel rooms, supporting the families when they're going through these difficult times. So we're here basically to reciprocate, to give back, to follow her example. And so we appreciate you. We're all doing a small part today to continue her legacy.
So that video goes out to everyone that participated in the golf tournament that following week. And we'll use that as a framework for next year. So that's what we're doing, attempting to raise money for Katelyn's cause through what we think is a real class act golf tournament that we trust will continue to draw people from all over the region that hopefully in time won't just spend one weekend in Brookings or Gold Beach, but come here and live forever.
So Bret, it's a nonprofit. Can people donate at other times to Katelyn's cause?
Anytime during the year.
Okay.
I can certainly provide Chris and Molly's contact
Where the
info
information is, yeah.
so that you can reach out to them directly. It doesn't have to be, through our tournament. It can be through them. We did our hot air balloon ride, raising money for them as well. So, yes.
I was going to ask, do you have other fundraisers besides this one?
So Katelyn's cause does do forgive me for not having all the details, but they, Dutch Brothers, there's a particular day, I think it is, a day, where all of their proceeds go to Katelyn's cause. I think that's the only other, no, I'm sorry, Fat Irish does a month-long dessert special that apparently, I think was Katelyn's favorite dessert. And anyone who orders it that month, I believe, they raise money for Katelyn's cause. So those are two that I'm aware of. There's likely others, but I don't have it at my fingertips.
Thank you.
So, thank you for being a part of this. And we look forward to continuing year after year.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.